Another Disney lawsuit, and Star Wars has a new live-action cast that of course I'm beyond excited for. We've got that and a ton more, so Terry, hit us with that clip. Terry, wait, that's not even the right clip. What are you doing? We've only been gone for 1 week. You know what? Hang on, I'll do it. Yeah, this one right here. Hello AAC Universe, and welcome back to another episode of the Weekly Geek. I'm your host, Grand Admiral Joey, and thank you for living life animated. If you are new here to the Animated Apparel Company YouTube channel, make sure to subscribe and smash that bell notification button. New episodes of the Weekly Geek come out every single Friday except for last week, and we've got new news for you every week from the week past. For the first bit of geek news, a new Pokemon live action series is in development for Netflix. Sources are saying that the new series will be similar to Detective Pikachu, a movie from 2019, but the project is still in development and there's not much we know about the plot just yet. Netflix currently houses the Pokemon Indigo League and Pokemon Journey series, among other Pokemon shows, and the company has plenty of upcoming anime live-action adaptations, such as Cowboy Bebop and One Piece. And on the live-action front, Detective Pikachu proved to be a box office success upon its release, with the film grossing over $430 million worldwide on a budget of only $150 million, and the Pokemon franchise as a whole has become a worldwide phenomenon since its launch in 1995. The franchise now encompasses multiple television shows, films, video games, the trading card game, books, manga, comics, and much more. I am personally super excited for this show as a Pokemon fan, so let me know in the comments if you are too. In Star Wars news, the actor Mena Masson has been cast to play the upcoming role for Ezra Bridger from Star Wars Rebels, and Lars Mikkelsen has been cast to play the infamous Grand Admiral Thrawn, a longtime Star Wars character dating back to 1991. Personally, I think both of these actors are going to be great and perfect for their roles, but I've got to hand it to Disney when it comes to casting Lars for Grand Admiral Thrawn. That was just a perfect choice. There were tons of fan castings that I loved, including Benedict Cumberbatch, Tom Hiddleston, Jason Isaacs, and Robert Downey Jr., who I was a fan of for being casting, but that's okay. But Disney went with Lars, and it's perfect because not only will he be able to play this very cold and calculated character physically, but he actually voices Thrawn in the Star Wars Rebels series, so this will be a perfect crossover where usually in live actions we see that fall through with characters that go from animated to live because maybe they look a little bit like it, but then they don't sound like it, and something always seems to be a little off, but I think now that'll fix it. Now this live action Thrawn can not only look like the Thrawn that we know, but he'll also sound like the one that's already been presented to us. So it's without saying that I'm super excited for this, and I hope you are too. Now let's take a moment to pay some bills to keep the lights on in this place, so make sure you head over to animatedapparelcompany.com right now. We've got all of your officially licensed merch from anime, comics, 90s cartoons, Marvel, DC, Star Wars, and all. A link to the site is down below, so make sure you check out our awesome fully licensed merch. This week's Weekly Geek product is our Looney Tunes Wanted Poly Tank Top shirt. This distressed tank top features Yosemite Sam with a $5,000 reward, and hey, it's still summer, it's hot as heck, so go out and grab this tank while it's still in stock using the offer code WeeklyGeek to get 30% off. Now, back to the news. Lawsuits have become one of my favorite things to talk about on the Weekly Geek, and it seems like there's always a lawsuit to talk about from either Disney, Nintendo, Apple, etc. But today, we're going to be talking about Scarlett Johansson versus Mouse and Mouse attorneys at law. That's right, just yesterday, major Hollywood actress Scarlett Johansson filed a breach of contract suit with the Mouse House, claiming that releasing the movie Black Widow on Disney Plus, along with its theatrical debut, was a breach of contract. According to the contract that predated the pandemic, the actor's legal team had in writing in the contract that the movie could only be released in theatrical version and not on Disney Plus. However, Disney pressured Marvel to release the movie on Disney Plus the same day, and Disney said that their cause was because some people weren't going to be able to see it in theaters because of COVID. When in reality, it's most likely that they released it to continue to boost their subscription numbers, further boosting their stock, and really just hiding it all behind COVID-19, and that's what Johansson's legal team intends to persuade the court. Personally, I say that Johansson is in the right. Disney should continue to honor their contracts, and having big actors like this call out the mouse for sneaking around on contracts should have consequences. And although I am on the side of Scarlett Johansson, I did see this movie at home, so I did gain from that opportunity of being able to see it at home. But if I was a $5 actor or a $500 an hour actor, I would want my royalties and all of that in check, and so I'm glad that she's going after Disney in this way. And I've already finished filming up all of the Weekly Geek, but there was something that Disney just said, so I'm going to jump in here and just read off what Disney Disney has in response to the lawsuit. Disney responds with, "There is no merit whatsoever to this filing. The lawsuit is especially sad and distressing in its callous disregard for the horrific and prolonged global effects of the COVID-19 pandemic. Disney has fully complied with Ms. Johansson's contract, and furthermore, the release of Black Widow on Disney Plus with Premier Access has significantly enhanced her ability to earn additional compensation on top of the $20 million she has received to date." So I'm really hoping that Scarlett Johansson is assembling an Avenger-style team of lawyers that is going to have to take down Disney, because it seems like Disney is going to be fighting back this one, and we'll have more news on that as this breaks out. And last, we haven't covered Doctor Who on this show just yet, but it's never too late. So in Doctor Who news, it's been announced that the 13th Doctor, Jodie Whittaker, is leaving the show in 2022 after many years of being the Doctor since 2017. According to the BBC, the 13th Doctor will be handing back the TARDIS keys in a 6-part series later this year, and will be making way for the new face of the Doctor. And that's going to be all for this episode of the Weekly Geek. Let me know in the comments what your thoughts are on any of these topics, as I'm really interested in hearing from our AAC universe. And if you want to check out our most recent video, Jake just dropped a video comparing the Switch OLED to the Stream Deck, and Aaron reviewed Masters of the Universe Revelations. We've got that and a ton more, so make sure to check that out and subscribe. I'll see you all in the next Weekly Geek. Bye.